Hey there, Internet. My name's Elise. If you guys saw my video yesterday of my first half and deck profile of well, not really first half, but the first half of the LCS that just happened last weekend, here's the second batch of all the replays so you can kind of see what happened. So this is round 4. I'm 3-1 or 2-1 at this point. Play against another European player, so a lot of this is going to happen between the chat and Discord. Oh yeah, I have to fast forward. I'm able to start. Believe I do win the RPS. I open insane, and he has no hand traps for me. So honestly, this is literally just full combo, especially with the Guard Dragon. That's gonna account for me not having an additional rocket name. So what it'll let me do is I can go for so first of all, just add the boot sector. So I can banish Red MD, or banish to summon Red MD, and I can bring out the Tracer, and then I can go into the, wait, did I have another play I could have done? Oh yeah, that's right. I don't need to do the Romulus play because this accounts for it because I drew the Red MD. So yeah. I'm intelligent. But yeah, so the Red MD lets me play around only having 2 rockets, so I can target this to pop it, summon another rocket from deck, and then I'll be able to use LP to bring out another rocket name. So I start going through the motions of the combo. You do this to play around Ogre, even though Ogre's not that common, except there will be one match where someone does attempt to play Ogre on me. So LP right here, he's really iffy on responding in the Discord, which is whatever. So I Safert. Oh yeah, I don't need another rocket name because I can just Safert to get out the white and black dragons. I go into white dragon because this also lets you play around DD Crow because you can just banish your own red eyes and then just summon it back off Pisty. So right here, Striker Dragon pop itself just to get back Tracer, just to have a name. And then I go white dragon into... Why did I summon the Tracer right here? Oh, I think he just wanted to see it because he was because everyone questions Tracer with anything that's not dark. So Tracer says you cannot summon monsters from extra deck except for dark. Extra deck. So that means if I use Tracer effect, I can summon all the lights I want from not the extra deck, which means white dragon, safer, stuff like that. I don't know. A lot of people think it just means I can't summon whatever. So I just summon the Pisty and then bring back the red eyes. And then the 2 guard dragons are going to make Delindrous, and then this is going to make Quad Boral, which I don't need to make, whatchamacallit right here, Triple Burst, because I can only bring back 2 anyways, because this black is just going to be my 3rd Synchro, which is what my guy in game 1 should have done. I do misplay right here, and I forget that I don't have the Triple Burst in my grave, so I go... Because logically you're supposed to go for the Savage first, but I forgot, and I was supposed to go for the Abomination first, so this was engraved to attach to this, but now I only get 1 negate, but as long as he doesn't crack my board, especially since I have Scythe and Ash, I should be okay, and I also get to just get knowledge of his deck now, which I don't know why he didn't scoop, because like he just let me know what he's playing now. I banished Millennium Eyes because the only other thing I would have banished with Thousand Eyes, he was playing Instant Fusion, so I had to get rid of one of them, and Millennium Eyes is a better one to get rid of than Thousand Eyes, but now we just don't have to worry about it anymore with this new list, but for now I have to worry about it. Oops. So, standby phase, I am just going to go Tracer, I think just pop itself, and then that'll trigger Abomination, which lets me pop the set Scythe, and then Scythe will just summon itself, and now I can't summon from the extra deck for the rest of the turn. Neat. And also, since I know that he is playing Mech Knights, I make sure to put the Scythe in the zone that Seal is in, and not the zone that LP's in, because I'm going to be able to, like, bait out a blue sky or whatever if he decides to summon here. His first action, though, is to summon a Nightfall for some reason. And then he Gamma Seals, but whatever, it doesn't really matter. So he summons a Nightfall. Attempts effect goes for... I think he either goes for... Okay, he goes for the Red Moon. I don't know why he didn't go for the Indigo, but he does go to summon Blue Sky. I just bounce it because it's correct. And then I think I just summon Brotar to get a Levianeer, because as we've already known, Levianeer's insane. So we go for the Levianeer. He attempts to go for the World Legacy. I Ash it because I'm just a god. I mean, honestly, I was probably winning that game regardless, but it'd be like that. So, going into deciding, I thought he was going to make me go first because it's Mekk-Knight invoked. But he pulls a fast one on me. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but I opened like a going first hand, but he goes first. He opens pretty well. He upstarts into a World Legacy Memory, which, that's just insane. But the only issue with his hand is he doesn't have a... whatchamacallit? What's the card called? Alistair. I cosmic his Call by the Grave, and at this point I'm thinking I can just go off. So I just start to go through the motions. I have a quick launch for the Tracer, so I start to go for that. I forget if he actually goes for the Nibiru in the right spot. No, he does not. So he Nibiru too early, but I played around it incorrectly. Because I'm pretty sure I could have gamed him. Because, yeah, so I have Seal Engrave. Oh wait, no. I could not game him. And you want to know why I couldn't game him? Because I didn't play the Beat Cop. If I played Beat Cop, this play was very easy, because Red Eyes could just bring back whatever. Well, actually what I would have done is I would have gone Red Eyes into... Or I would have gone Brotar into the Red Eyes, and then I could make... I could make Striker Dragon, or realistically I could just, like, bring back the Seal. Like, there's a lot of play strings I had that could have gotten me out of this. Because I could have just, there's a lot of things I could have done. But, did not have the right cards to do it. So, here I just decide my best play is just to go Quad Boral, pop itself, and then hopefully rely on Imperm well enough. Bring back these two. Recharger brings back the Red Eyes, and then we can just go Savage, and then attack over, pass, and hope he can't, you know, win from there. The only cards I know in hand are a Red Moon anyway, so I can assume he has a Blue Sky. He top decks Desires, which, that's pretty nice. He sets it, summons a Blue Sky. I think I let it go through just because I don't know what really matters. Yeah. And at this point, hey, look, it's good old Distant Coder just sitting here chilling. But he at first goes for the Nightmare Phoenix, I believe. That's this game? Oh no, he goes Cross Shape because he has the Instant Fusion, but he goes into Red Moon. But I have the Imperm for it. But he can set the Instant Fusion, go for his Mekk-Knights, and then he'll just search for the Yellow Star, because why not? Links away into the Boral Sword, and then he can just clear my guys, because I haven't used my Negate yet, and he's smart enough to not use his effect on me to boost. I was hoping he'd be dumb enough, but he switches me to defense first, so that's smart of him. Kills me, and then kills my Red Eyes, and passes... Well, first he activates Desires, which... Okay, cool. You're fucking god. But I think he's gonna set both, and then just pass. I drew Quick Launch. I can't play out of it from there. It's just there's nothing I can do. Like, we're just going to next game, and we're gonna try and win that. Since he went first that last game, Actually, I don't remember what I do right here. I think I still try and go first just because I want to set up anti-spell. Just with the amount of spells he plays, it seems smart at the time. I open full combo. However, he does have the Ash, which is going to stop me getting Boot Sector, which means, unfortunately, I can't do the full combo. Because I already used my normal summon and I don't have a quick... If I had quick launch, this would still be full combo. Or if I didn't use my normal summon somehow, still be full combo. Or if I just had the Boot Sector. But at this point, it's just better for me to go Sphere Pass. Apparently, that's just a play a lot of the time. So yeah, we just set the anti-spell and hope that's enough to keep us in the game. Which, for now, it looks like it will be, luckily. He just does go Alistair, I Ash it. I just bounce it back with Sphere because I'm not bouncing back my anti-spell. Fuck that. He does have the Ash for my seal, though, which sucks, but oh well. I do top deck the safer, so my best play right here is to go normal summon it to get a baby dragon. Not baby dragon, but the baby chaos dragons, I think, with my grave how it is. Oh yeah, I go for white dragon first. First I normal summon the safer. I send Magna Rocket in case he has like a Veiler or something. And then I banish the red eyes to attempt to like, you know, be smart with Pisty. I just go for damage right now just because that's what's most important. So I hit him a couple times, and then I'm gonna first go into the Striker Dragon so I can get another Boot Sector in my hand to be able to attempt to play for next turn. And then after this, I can link these two in a Romulus to get the Dragon Ravine. And I'm actually going to set the Dragon Ravine because that's what's going to be most important for me to attempt to play the following turn. So we get the Dragon Ravine and the Black Dragon. We just set the Ravine and pass turn because that's just what I can do. Draws Phantasme. So right now his hand is sitting pretty okay. He just activates another Meltdown to get another... Or activate the Meltdown to get another Alistair. It makes most sense. He just summons it, searches for Invocation, and then he uses... Well, here's the weird play I didn't understand. Eventually, he links away his Alistair to like the Secure Guard Net, and then he does Invocation. He could have just kept the All Mirage, and I had 2 Lights Engrave. He could have gotten rid of... I had 3 Lights Engrave. I guess he just didn't care. At all. I don't know why. But anyways, it works out for me because now I have the potentiality of like doing stuff with the lights in my grave. He just kills my Romulus. Yeah, that was obviously going to happen. And he decides to not set anything this turn, I believe. Because he knows that this is most likely a Shrine or a Boot Sector, which I need either of them to play. So here I just try and hard activate the Shrine. He does just negate it just because he knows it's like my only play. So I just set the Boot Sector and set the Quick Launch and pass turn. I don't think he can kill me, so I just have to hope he doesn't kill me. Like, because there's no reason to summon the Black Dragon if I can't commit extra plays to the board. And luckily his only play is normal summon Alistair, attack, set 1, pass. So I'm able to stay in this game for 1 turn longer. So that's great. So now I have to hope... I need to rely on this Boot Sector, so I'm gonna... Well, first I think I'm gonna need to rely on this Quick Launch more, so I attempt to activate Boot Sector, but then I realize I need the Boot Sector to summon from grave to go through more than I need this to go through. Because again, the main reason why is Beat Cop. So I activate Quick Launch in a second to summon the Tracer, and I'm hoping... Like, even if he doesn't take the bait of my Tracer popping to summon to attempt to go off, because I believe I attempt to target the anti-spell, so this should be a major bait that, like, I have big plans coming, because I have these 2 in my hand, so even without Beat Cop, I can still actually go off full combo and hopefully win this game, but he does take the bait and negate my Tracer, and now I just get to summon off Boot Sector for 2 from my grave. And this is where I get to start to go off. So we will just make the Dagda. because we can do that. And then I have my normal summon, and I have the black dragon. Just nut right here. Go banish the white dragon to summon it, and then we start to do the LB and Striker Dragon. Here's where he drops the Phantasme, and I'm like, okay, I know my play string to go for game. I just have to do it. If he has a hand trap, oh fucking well. He doesn't draw a single fucking thing. He draws like 3 Mech Knights and a Desires. Like, we take those. I obviously don't know that, so I still have to just... I don't know. I'm still just thinking, okay, if he has a hand trap, he has a hand trap. Like, I have to go for it right here. I really just don't have a choice. Because, like, if I just went Boral Sword right here, in and of itself, it's just game. But I just can't take that risk. So, we're going to start trying to do plays. I don't think I had access to a Tracer, so I decided to go for it right here. I attempt to Striker Dragon pop itself to add something back, so I can attempt to go for the whatchamacallit play. The, Quad Boral play. But I think it's soon. Yeah, here he drops the Crow in response, and Striker Dragon does have to pop itself because it already activated, so it has to resolve as much as possible. But, so that gives me the zone for the Pisty. I would have gotten it anyways, because I would have just made the Pisty... made these two into something. Yeah, I still had to play no matter what, else I could have just Boral Sworded. Use Pisty to bring back the Red Eyes, and then Red Eyes to bring back... I just bring back Safer, just because it really doesn't matter at this point. Because if he has a Nibiru, he has a Nibiru, but... we go for the attack. And no, just nothing. And I get it. So I got really lucky there. His Phantasme for 4 didn't draw a more impactful hand trap, so we take those. And then this next one is actually going to be against Spiral. It's against Ruben. I forget how to pronounce his last name. I don't want to butcher it, but he got top 8 at the recent UDS, and I think he also topped the PPG. I don't remember if his team topped Vegas or not, because I'm just dumb and forgetful, but I assume he's playing Spiral, but I obviously don't know that going into it. I haven't really checked and seen what people have been playing this entire tournament. I open it going first hand, however. He opens full Spiral combo. Well, he just normal summons Recycler, so I assume he's going to have full combo at this point. So he uses this as his target for a token, which I guess that's fine. Wait. Oh, okay, it's the first effect I'm reading. But yeah, he has full Scrap Wyvern combo. I've never read this card before, so I was just checking what it did. But anyways, he has a full Scrap combo, and he blows up the Rescue to send the Drone. And the moment he summons Drone, I am just going to scoop, just because I don't want to give him knowledge of what I'm playing. Which is why I always tell everyone, like, the same basis for this deck. If I go full combo and I Striker Dragon to look at your extra deck, or Silver Rocket to look at your extra deck, you should just scoop. And here, he also dropped a 1-for-1, so there's no reason for me to not scoop. So I just scoop and go to game 2. I feel like he'll probably know what I'm playing. People usually know shit for some reason. So we're just gonna go into it anyways. I have to play first. I have to just do what I do. Oh yeah, so in this, I think siding was glitched for one of us. I think it was me. I'm telling him what to do. Is it? Come on. Is it this game? Why is it not going? Let's try and refresh this and see if that helps. Oh, you gotta love this stuff on the spot when just technical glitches. Alright. Well, at least we get to super speed the combo again. Okay, here we go. Now it actually lets us go into this game. Okay, so it's next game where I'm not able to decide. But This hand's weird, but it's still kind of full combo. I do just have to try to go for it. Yeah, this hand's full combo. Well, it's pseudo full combo, but I open anti-spell, which is just insane. So I send Nibiru because there's literally no other light I want to banish. So I just go Striker Dragon, add the thing, and I also add the White Dragon. And then just go into the Romulus. I have to decide if I pitch the Ash or the Nibiru, and I feel like the Nibiru is going to be more impactful. So I pitch that to send the Absoraptor to get the Tracer, and then Sector Summon Tracer, and then I can just do the full Guard Dragon stuff. Yeah, I mean, this is just the normal full combo. There's not much to explain. Yeah. And then eventually, if you guys really need to know the combo, I'll explain it better in another game, but I'm pretty sure the full combo's out there by now. So then we'll just make the Abomination, and then we just set one and pass turn, hope it's enough. Flip up the anti-spell, and that's something to start with. He goes Scrap Recycler to send the Crystron again. I let him start doing it just because it's kind of correct. He does Souls, and then sends two to see what he can draw into to attempt to play into my board. He doesn't decide to go for the Scrap combo. Instead, he goes for Nightmare Phoenix to pop my anti-spell because he thinks he's going to be able to play from here. But he just goes... Oh, wait, no. So when he pops my anti-spell, I also get to trigger Abomination, which pops his Recycler, which means now he can't do the Scrap play anymore, which is what I was more concerned about, which is what I was saving my Savage Negate for. And he tries to summon Agent, calls Monster, reveals this trap card, and now he really can't play. I don't think he was playing that well to begin with. Like, he could have big redded for that, but, like, even if he went for Agent, I would have still just negated the big red. I don't know. But, no matter what... Oh, yeah. So he goes for the big red there and does that. Oh, yeah, and this is where none of us can side. And I think... So, at first this game, I wasn't able to side. Then this game, he's not able to side. Send another draw offer. And then, finally, this game we can play. He'll obviously go first, because Spiral deck. He opens really weird. However, he still just does open Drone Agent. I open Evenly End Nibiru, so I feel pretty secure. He decides to put Dark Ruler on top of my deck. I didn't look at what it was when I was playing, when I went to go start playing my next turn, but it was between Levianeer and Black Dragon. He should have just given me the Levianeer, but it ends up not mattering, as you'll see in a minute. He just goes into the Double Helix, calls it to get the Master Plan getting the Assault, because he'll be able to go for the Quick Fix play then. He goes Barricade to discard, get the Quick Fix, and then he also resolves the Resort and the... Yeah, that's it, just a Resort. And then gets Resort for Sleeper, summons a Quick Fix, and then he gets the Big Red to attempt to summon back the Master Plan. And I know right here, if I just let this Master Plan go, not only is it going to get the another copy of the track card for him to extend, it's also just going to let him make Appaloosa right here. So I have to drop Nibiru right here, even if I just really don't want to. I also make another mistake, not thinking about it, because I was too in my head in this moment, and I didn't tell him to summon the token in attack mode, which definitely could bite me in the ass, because it's super weak. I could easily just attack over it, but now it's like a little bit too big for Nibiru just to run into. He sets a mysterious card, doesn't play the Sleeper for some reason. I guess since he doesn't have anything better to pop, it's just better to save it, which makes sense. If he thinks I can't kill him, then it's fine. But, I mean, my hand's insane. Like, just these three, like, Quick Launch, Red Eyes, and Guard Dragon alone makes it so I have game. So I can just go into Tracer right here to bring out Striker Dragon, get the quick launch, or the Boot Sector. Darkness Metal brings out itself, and then I can bring back the Tracer, which he doesn't decide to use the Called By now, which was weird. Because this lets me go for Romulus, which lets me get additional resources into the game, which I wouldn't have been able to do otherwise, and I actually would have been stuck if he just didn't do that. Or if he did just Called By sooner. I understand kind of why, because he thinks he'd do it at a more crucial point where I try and extend even more, but I do try and go for the World Legacy Guard Dragon here. He does Call By to get rid of my Tracer, but at this point, since I do have the World Legacy Guard Dragon and I have another Rocket, I can start to go off right here, because I can go just make LP. LP goes into, or is going to be able to move a zone so that I can use its effect with right here to bring out a Safer, which lets me get into a White Dragon, which just lets me get extra monsters on board to attempt to extend. White Dragon's going to summon itself. It'll go into Pisty in this zone, and also banish the Red Eyes just because it's more optimal. So Pisty will summon itself. I forget to add the Black Dragon, but it luckily isn't going to matter because Pisty will bring back the Red Eyes. All three of these will go into Borrelford, and then Red Eyes will just bring back something random, but I can just go Borrelsword, attack into the token, make it gain, and then these three plus the second attack from Borrelsword is enough for game, so I'm able to win. Yeah, he opened 2 bricks, so like, that kind of sucks, and me opening Nibiru and just timing it correctly really mattered. Yeah, if I remember the Black Dragon, and I remember to put the token in the right position, I would have definitely been in a better spot, but oh well. But anyways, next we're playing against someone I know, and I'm pretty sure he's playing Geist, which back row decks on DB I'm just not good with, but we're just gonna go for it and see what happens. So I open really, really good. I can at least play through like 1 or 2 hand traps, so I can just go Recharger, because these 2 are just full combo on their own, especially since I already have Tracer in hand. Striker Dragon to attempt to get the field spell, which he says that's fine, and then I can go into the Hieratic Seal, and then he decides to Ash my Router, and then I can just Boot Sector, summon the Tracer, and that's full combo again, boys. We're just gonna speed through it again. This is full combo, and he can't do anything about it. And his hand really can't do much against me. So, there we are. Full board. We managed the Banshee. I don't know why he didn't scoop, but I don't know. There was nothing else to banish. Everything else was had too many multiples, so it just made more sense to banish that as opposed to something else. As you can see from his draws, his hand literally doesn't matter, because he'll just attempt to summon Millseek, and I will just Sphere bounce. He'll set 3. Well, try and Ash my Sphere, which is fine, I don't care. He'll set 3, and I'm literally going to be able to pop 2 out of his 3 back row, and I have Savage for the last thing, and I'll just be able to game him. So, game 2, I know I'm going second, so we side in back row removal cards. I only draw evenly, and look at what he has here, yet again. Sets 4, has the spoofing. Like, his hand is just nutty. I drew the Lightning Storm, but unfortunately, this hand really can't play through a, well, he also has the Ash, so I really can't play through an Ash plus a Multi-Faker, unfortunately, with this hand, because I have to waste my bounce on, like, I just normal summon Brotar, and then, so normally I'd be able to full combo if this goes through, but he just bounces. I do eventually, I boot to summon this, to summon Striker Dragon, and then I attempt to quick launch, But he has the Ash for me, so I just have to pass. Unfortunate. And guess what he draws? Marionette. I really just can't win at this point. He just has total board control now because he's going to be able to resolve the Silk. He can just kill my Brotar. I have to get Tracer because I need to have like any sort of extension play. He bounces that. I attempt to boot. I can't do much. So here I decided to try and fake him out and go second because that's what I normally do against back row decks when I'm actually playing like Yu-Gi-Oh! In real life. I open Lightning Storm Cosmic, and my hand is just nutty otherwise, so I'm like, this should be fine. If he has the Imperial, I can just chain the Cosmic. And after this match, I was like, yeah, I thought I theoried it right. And he's like, you did, because I took out 2 Judgment. And then it's just a fucking nut otherwise, because he has the Seek. And then, yeah, I just... Let me show you right here. Lightning Storm, Chain Imperial, Chain Cosmic, thinking I'm pro, Chain Judgment. And I know he has Multi-Faker. And both of his back row actually matter. So guess what? I can't play this game. So yeah, bounces. I try and Tracer pop itself, but it doesn't matter. He just goes off from here, and there's no way I can stall him. He has complete board control. I can't do shit, so I just lose. Oops. And then I'll let the rest of the match play out, but there's just nothing to say. Yeah, so after this, I mean, it's just, he's just gaining total board control. Like, there's not much to see him doing Altergeist plays, but yeah, so at this point I'm 6-2, or I'm X2 in the tournament, especially at round 6, with the amount of people that had it and it only being top 16, it's not likely at top, but you might as well play it out from here. And you know, Imperial Judgment, just what do you do, right? But we'll still play it out. Next round, played on the next day, because it was getting late for them, and, you know, it was their first tournament, so that's how it went, so... Play against Altergeist again, but we get to go first, and we open full combo. He opens just an Imperm, and I think he Imperms right here, which... For once, didn't matter because I had the Foolish Burial to get the Tracer, so guess what it is, baby? Full rocket combo. Yeah, I really just don't need to wait on this at all. So, there it is. Full rocket combo. And then he scoops like a smart person, because he knows what's going on. And then he starts. I didn't know what he was playing, but I normally put in like Lightning Storm repeatedly anyways. And this like blind if they just scoop, because they're generally good generic cards. And he opens Judgment, Anti-Spell. They always open Judgment. It's ridiculous. Like, oh my lord. Chop evenly. Attempt 2. He has Protocol for my Safer, so I literally can't do anything else from here. And he already has a Multi-Faker. I'm able to attempt to summon Brotar to, why am I pausing? So that I can attempt to try and get the Levianeer play live. He bounces my Brotar because I think I just passed there to try and hope. Because I was going to try and go to a Striker Dragon play to get the 3rd Dark Engrave, but he just bounces my guy, and full Altergeist combo, baby. What can I say? He yeah, full. I just scoop right there, because nope, nothing I can do. And I decide, you know what, going second didn't work for me last time against Anthony, so I need to go first. I don't open full combo. Oops. However, he opens very subpar for once, and I have a Phantasme to attempt to fix my hand the next turn, so I'm okay. Just, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go activate Boot Sector, summon 2, And then I'm gonna go Sphere Pass. So I could easily go into Romulus here, but I feel like there's no reason to. So I'm just gonna go Sphere Pass, and the reason why I summon the second rocket is if for some reason he destroys it, I just get more floating. I'd rather just do that. He can't just easily summon a Milliseek and go for it, so he goes for the Extravagance right here. Draws 2. I'm trying to get him. I didn't bounce right away because I wanted to summon this Phantasme. I didn't really care if he got the search at this point because I just needed resources. I couldn't be bothered with anything else. So I draw the Reboot like a sack, and I keep the Ravine because Ravine is kind of nice. He goes into battle phase, attempts to attack my Seal. I should have bounced back my Phantasme. I thought I was being playing around evenly by not bouncing his Link Kuriboh, when for some reason instead I bounced my Boot Sector, which logically I was like, if for some reason he still has a way to play like into me and kills my Boot Sector, or is able to evenly me by killing his Link Kuriboh somehow, I completely forgot about these two, then I have the Boot Sector for next turn, which is my thought process. And I was like, I'll summon Router, because then Router's kind of nice because it'll just let me get another thing. He crashes into my Phantasme and then drops it evenly. And I'm like, oops, I messed up. So I decided to keep the Magna Rocket as opposed to the Router just because it can just immediately go into Striker Dragon, which I'd rather just attempt to go into Striker Dragon. I already have the Ravine, so I'm sitting pretty okay. I draw a Safer, which is insane. He goes immediately for Spoofing, and luckily his last back row does not matter. I just go for Reboot. So now at this point, I'm sitting fine. I have game. And actually I have a really simple way to have game. So what I can do here is I can activate Ravine, sending the Safer to add the Tracer. Sending Router to add Tracer, because I was really just trying to be more conscious of Nibiru than I was trying to be conscious of the Ashe. And definitely probably was not the right play, but I was just too scared into Nibiru. But Boot Sector boosts both these by 300, and then I can just use Tracer to pop the Magna Rocket, to summon Silver Rocket, to attack for game. And that is my round 7. So I'm feeling pretty okay. I'm hoping for some reason my tiebreakers are just going to win out and pull me up. And that's literally the only hope I have, but I think both of them lost this round. So, oops, but I didn't know that until after the fact. So we go into the final round. I think I play against another European. I win the RPS, and he's playing Salad. He opens double hand trap, but I open full combo. I don't think Crow will literally do anything to me. So I start going for it, just summon the Seal. I'm able to summon 2 off of the Boot Sector, and then I'm able to use the LP later, or I mean the Tracer later if I want to, like, for some reason do something else. So I start doing the plays, I go Red Eyes, and he decides to use the Crow now to banish my Tracer, but it lets me still summon out the Silver Rocket, and then I have the Recharger and Grave, so I can attempt to go for that. So I add it back, and I actually don't need to summon back Red Eyes here a second time, which is really good. I go for the usual combo plays, but this time I can bring back Tracer. And then Tracer can pop Boot Sector, which lets me summon the Quad Boral and the Triple Burst, which is very nice. However, I think he does Crow my Tracer when I try to summon back again, which sucks, but I still get to summon 3 rockets, which at least lets me attempt to still have a board. So summon back 3, summon Delindrus. I was debating if I even wanted to summon Delindrus, because I could just make the Recharger, the thing and the thing into, or I can make the Recharger, Magna, and Quad Boral into the Abomination still, and then still pop the Silver Rocket. And I had Ashe Imperm in my hand, but I decide I'd rather just keep more board presence, so I still decided to bring back Delindrous and just not save it. So I do have pretty hefty board presence. I don't know what he's playing yet, so I should be sitting pretty okay. I set one pass. Abomination, Chain Silver. I see what he's playing, so I know he's playing Salad now. Banish the Update Jammer. Summon the Tracer and Ash Imperm. Looking at his hand just from now, it's going to be enough to carry me. I just go Seal immediately to bounce a Buffalo just because I don't want to mess with it. I didn't know Buffalo could still trigger when it got sent back to hand, but I think it was still the correct play to do. And then, since he sent the Foxy, I just wanted to confirm the text on it, because I just didn't remember. But now he'll be able to summon the Gazelle that he opened, because Salad always opens Gazelle. But since I do have the Tracer, I summoned the Seyfried off of the Seal, just because it gives me more plays going into the next turn. So I'm going to use Tracer to pop the Magna, because then Magna will just float during my end phase if for some reason he breaks the rest of my board. But then I just get to a bomb, pop his Gazelle, and he has no further plays. So we just get to go to game 2. However, he DC'd, but for some reason didn't show DC'd there, but we get to go into the last match, or last thing here. So he'll be starting this one, obviously. He opened Gazelle Spinny. Like, his hand's just nutty. I open evenly, but that's not enough to counteract the open Gazelle board. I mean, he's just going to be able to play his, whatchamacallit, send the Roar, because then he can just relink, and then he still has the Spinny to be able to summon back to add back the Gazelle, so that's kind of unfortunate. And he doesn't actually even need to use a Sanctuary to relink. That's just crazy. But he's going to set 3, and then just pass and keep the Sanctuary in hand. I had a feeling he'd have a Rage set. I think I had a way to attempt to play around it. I attempt to Quick Launch first, hoping maybe, just maybe, that would bait out his thing. I go into Striker Dragon right here. I think there's a way I can play around everything if I just bait it properly. He goes for Rage right here, pops my guys. I'm like, that's fine, I was trying to bait out the Rage anyways. Actually, I was more trying to bait out the Roar, but now I just go for evenly to bait out the Roar. I had to, because then this turn, now I can just summon Seyfried. He used the Rage when I summoned, when I activated Boot Sector, not when I used the effect, so I can still do that. Unfortunately, he has the Imperm for my Seyfried, so I can't extend more from here. I was thinking if even going into a Savage would matter enough, but just because of the resources he has, literally there's nothing I can do to win from here. And he does kind of just telegraph the Nibiru, and I'm just like, at this point, he's also questioning me using Boot, and I'm like, you popped an activation and never declared effect, so, oop. But at this point, I just oops, I just want to go to game 3. There's nothing more I can really gain. He's just going to be able to full combo me from there. And then, he opens full combo himself. So his hand is just nutty to stop me. I'm just going to tell you now, I literally can't play. There's literally nothing I can do. I try and go for the smart play of, like, Seyfried sending Seyfried, because that plays around Ash, but then he has Valor. And I try and Striker Dragon. He goes for Imperm. I go, and I'm just like, can't do anything else. So I go into Red MD, and then I bring out Brotar to get the Levianeer just for the next turn, hoping the Sphere is going to be enough. Let's show you what happens. And then he also telegraphs again that he has Nibiru, and I'm just like, really, you're going to Nibiru my lone Sphere? Top stacks the Desires, goes for it, draws literally the best cards in his deck to just out my board. lightning storm away my seal. I can't chain seal because there's nothing to bounce. And then he can just sign at mining. And then, like every Salad player, they never banish the Gazelle, so he summons Debug, gets the Gazelle, activates the Sanctuary to relink, summon the Gazelle. He's able to go the Update Talker transcode play, and that's just fucking it. Unfortunate, but, you know, there's nothing I could do about that. My losses, as you can tell, were really unfortunate. It just happens, though. I still had a great tournament experience. It was really weird just playing a whole tournament online. I think they ran it pretty well for what it was. They're, you know, hopefully in the future it'll run a lot smoother because it was just their first time. There's a lot of kinks and bumps, but I think in the future it'll be really good, and I implore you all to check out the LCSs in the future if you want good competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! I think it's a good place to go to, but that'll be it for this video. Like I mentioned in the last video, I am starting to stream on Twitch more, just because I need something to do, and also I'm helping my locals run some tournaments online just to help keep us busy in Minnesota. So if you want to watch me run those tournaments or do some random rated on DB, link will be in the description for my Twitch. You can check that out. I'll have a schedule there for when I'm streaming, and then I'll just be doing random stuff otherwise, so check that out. Otherwise, hope you enjoyed the video. See you guys later.